everybody. How is everyone doing? I got a little echo up here on this guy. Shish butt. Thank you. Well, let me make sure this is all square. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Hello, everybody. As you might be able to tell, I don't feel very good. I feel like I got hit by a truck because I did. For anybody who doesn't know, we just got back from GalaxyCon Columbus, and I will talk about the show. But as it pertains to our health, yeah, I'm pretty sick. Pretty sick. JJ, about 2 hours into our drive to Columbus, JJ was admitted to the hospital, and he had come down with RSV. And if anybody doesn't know, JJ was born 6 weeks early, and one of the last things that kind of has to be developed when you're in the womb is your lungs. So preemies tend to have a real hard time with stuff that's respiratory in nature, and he's still dealing with it. They said it'd be about a 2 week fight for him, and he's in the thick of his second week. So he's sick. He was in the hospital the entire time we were at GalaxyCon. Kimberly and her mother was there taking care of him. He powered through it. It was horrible. It was really, really bad. But he's home. He spent the week here at home, and Kimberly managed to get RSV in the hospital, and I'm pretty sure I've got it now. So you're gonna hear me sound like I'm a chain smoker from New Jersey again. But it's just, yeah, that's we're not gonna let it stop us. I missed the Wednesday stream, and I missed the crap out of you guys. And I just wasn't gonna let it happen today. Now, more of the description of the sort of the way we're doing things right now. My mother is sick, so she couldn't come over and watch the boy, and probably for the best, because my mom and my dad are both having their pulmonary tests and breathing stuff going on. So it's probably best they don't come over here to RSV land. But Kimberly's sick. JJ's getting better. Kimberly's getting better. But my mom couldn't come over, so Kimberly's upstairs. So this is what they call a Han Solo mission today. It's just you and me, baby. I have the chat set up on an iPad right here. I used to have it closer to where I looked on camera, but I moved it over here so I could just look up and see it. So yeah, we're one thing that I'm gonna need from you guys is if anybody, please could start taking a list of the names, because I hope you guys get to 30, because the piece that I did is it's pretty fun. It's pretty freaking fun. So I'm hoping that we get to 30. And so if some amazing volunteer mod, somebody could start compiling a list that I can copy paste and put into the wheel. If we get to that point, that would be amazing. We're at 14 people. I freaking love you guys. Let me jump on the comments real quick here. Rob Moisel says, "What's up, Jeff and Kim? What's up, brother? How you doing?" Ryan Ambrose says, "Hi, Jeff and Kim. Hope you're doing well. We're sick, but we're powering through. As long as JJ's good, we're good. So thank you, brother. Love you." Daniel Part 2 says, "Hello, peeps." And Ryan said, "I'll share in a second." Thank you so much, brother man. Andre Lamos says, "Hey, Jeff." And it's me, baby. It's just me. Me and you, Andre. Me and you. Dan Part 2 says, "Don't forget to grab your copy of The Last Ronin at www.onestopcomicshop.com. That's another freaking reason why I am so jazzed. So we've met some new Ed Weirdos at the con. Hopefully, by having these videos out on the internet, we're constantly making new Ed Weirdos, bringing them into the group, as crazy as we are. So I'm going to let anybody who doesn't know this already, and for most of you guys, you do know this, but I'm gonna say this for those who don't know. The very first book I ever read was a Turtles book, a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles book. It was issue number 7. It was The Return of the Triceratons. I have drawn the Turtles and been a fan of the Turtles longer than I've been a fan or drawn anything, not just comics, anything That was the very first thing I ever picked up, a dry erase marker on my little Fisher Price dry erase easel, and drew was the Turtles. And I was 4. 36 years later, I have a cover of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and it is amazing. I would literally have to be dying to not be on here to talk about it, because guess what? It just launched today. So if you guys didn't know what it looks like, hold on. Let me help you out here. Hold on 1 second. Let me see if I can do the stop cam. Oh, that's not the right button. That wasn't the right button. I'm gonna go quiet for a second so I can show. Wait, no, I won't. Watch this. It's called technology. Bam! Right there. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. The Last Ronin, The Lost Years. If you've read the book, you know that there are flashback scenes to a time between the great battle that made our title happen. The Last Ronin means he's the last. That means the rest of them didn't make it, and in that great battle, they didn't make it. So between that point and him doing what he did in the story for the Last Ronin, the trade and all the issues that were collected in the trade, you saw flashback scenes in which he would go and train in a mountainside village with temples and warriors, and they were allies and whatnot. They were training him, but he had to train for years and years and years. These were called the Lost Years. So when we got the opportunity to do it, I was like, that's exactly what I want to do. I want to show him in that snowy mountainside village somewhere in the hills and mountains in Japan, and training. And that's exactly what we got here. I did the pencils and inks. It was colored by the unbelievably talented Andrew Dahlhaus. You guys will probably know that name because if you've been purchasing the Death Rage comic covers that I've been putting out, well, Merc Magazine has been putting out, but I've been doing them with them. A few of those have been colored by Another Colors, and he's tremendous. But most of them have been colored by Andrew Dahlhaus. So I reached out to him and I said, hey, I want to see what you'd look like coloring my stuff if it was, Turtles. And are you interested? He said, absolutely. So this is me, pencils and inks, Andrew Dahlhaus on the colors, only available at onestopcomicshop.com. Go get it right now. It's available. It's live. Go get them. They're $15 raw, if I'm remembering that correctly, Dan. $15 raw, $85 for grading. Dan's not going to offer remarks just because of how insanely busy I am with just trying to keep us all healthy here and doing all the work that I'm doing. So we're not offering remarks right now, but I'll have everybody know. I put in a big order for all of the pertinent colors, green, red, yellow, blue, purple, brown, of Posca markers, because I do intend to do a lot of remarks. We're just not going to offer it just yet right now, because to be transparent as a sheet of glass, it takes a lot to put together the list, get them all situated, get me the books. It's a lot of logistics. Most of the time, Dan handles it. Dan is insanely swamped right now. I'm barely staying, out of bed. And when I'm not laid up and sick, I'm currently working on another Merc Magazine cover and doing all this other stuff. So yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy around here, you guys. But I will say this. You guys get a book, you bring it to a show. I will make sure to have the Poscas ready to go if you want to remark. And that may seem like it's far off, but it's December 10th. We're literally 1 month away from my next convention, and that's in New Orleans. So it's not that far off if you want to get a remark from me. And and Dan will be sending me some books when he gets them in. I'm going to do like a tester, like I always do. And then I'm just going to jump right into doing a bunch of remarks. That's my plan, because I want to draw the Turtles. And this is my shot. So, um, so yeah, so nothing formal just yet, but as with anything, you guys know how much I love you guys. You guys come to a show, you got a last run on last year's book, and it's my cover. You want a freaking remark. I will take care of you. It will literally be a pleasure 36 years in the making. Yes. Yes. One of the first things I ever did to get ready for my very first convention as an artist, not as a fan, as an artist, was I started doing Turtles prints every year. You guys will see it if you come to the show. You'll see my book of prints. If they're not sold out, which most of the time they are, you'll see that I did a set of 4 prints of the boys in their patrol. I did a set of 4 of the boys in their sewer, like rooms in the sewer. I did a set of 4 with them displaying their weaponry. I did a set of 4 of villains. I love the turtles. I love the turtles. So I would be more than happy to draw a remark for you guys of a turtle. I'll probably have others ready to go ahead of time, but we don't want to do anything formal right now, just because December is nuts. December is going to be nuts. I've got a lot to do to get ready for my first show of 2023, which I'm so excited about. And so does Dan. And so we're not going to do anything formal just yet, but just know the order is in, it's on its way. I've got a bunch of Poscas coming so that I can be ready to knock out a bunch of remarks, because I want to do them. I really, really, really do. So Dan reminded me, I'm going to go back to the comments. He says, Jeff sounds a lot better. I do. I sounded worse than this. Kimberly still sounds like a 5-foot tall Hulk Hogan. It's really, really deceptive. Tina Sorrentino says, hi, Jeff, Kim, and all the Edwardos. Hello, Tina. How are you doing, hun? I'm randomly checking to see. We're at 19. Share. I'm so excited. Facebook user. Oh, that's another thing, because it's just me and all I have is the StreamYard's comment section. Please, if you hear me read your comment and it says I say Facebook user, please hit that StreamYard's link, because that way you'll get in on the giveaway when we get to 30 people. I don't have any way to do it other than this, because it's just me today. So please hit that StreamYard links. Let them back into your heart. They love you. Mitchell says, I'm not reading that. Rob Moisel says, on it like white on rice on a paper plate in a snowstorm. I can't breathe as it is, Ron. You can't make me laugh like that. Oh, that was good. That was good. That was really, really good. Oh, man. On it like a white on a rice on a paper plate in a snowstorm. I am stealing that, Rob. You cannot throw that gem out, and I'm not taking it. I'm stealing that. Dan says the banner in the back. The banner in the back. Oh, yeah. I got a banner, you guys. I've been going to so many of these GalaxyCon shows, and a few times they've put together a banner for me, but I haven't been able to bring it back because I got to get on a freaking plane and fly back home. We drove to Columbus. I will talk about Columbus. I have so much to talk about to Columbus, but we got to drive it back. It actually goes. Can you guys see? It goes all the way over to like here. It's massive, and that's hard. That's like a hard plastic, and they got these grommets put in here. It was hanging. I took it. Heck yeah, I took it. Dan said I could, so I took it. Yeah, I love that thing. I'm gonna probably suspend it a little bit higher so you can see it clearer. Martin Lee says, hello, Ed Weirdos. Welcome back, Jeff. Thank you, Martin. Love your face. Hello, brother. Chris Mitchell says, thick Russian. JJ, strong like a bull. Facebook user says, okay, got everyone, Jeff. Again, I don't know who that Facebook user is. I'm so sorry. Please hit the StreamYard link. But thank you, brother. Andre Lamo says, when the big hand is on the 12 and the little hand is on the 4, it means 4 o'clock. Is that how you read a clock? I've always just kind of guessed. Whoa, it's Roger. What's going on, brother, man? He says, can't stop, won't stop. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. He says, hello all. Hello, Roger. Facebook user says, "Are we getting Misty again tonight?" No, we are not. Misty actually has something going on. We reached out to her, but I know it's hard to believe because Misty is always, always, always here. But Misty actually has like stuff to do. I know it seems like she's just like always here, but no, she's got stuff to do. We love Misty. Thank you so much, Misty. But no, she will not be here. Facebook user. I mean, she might pop in, but she won't be running the thing, helping me run the thing. No. Robert Stilling says, "Happy Saturday! Just did a bid Templesmith signing with James and Steve. Nice. I've never met Ben Templesmith. I would love to. I'm a little bit jelly about that. A little bit jelly. We're at 20 people. Keep them coming in, people. Crispy Simmons says, "I missed you, brother. Been thinking about you and the fam. Loving that spawn blank. Thank you so much, brother. I got a spawn blank. Yeah, we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get that. Missed you too, brother. Missed everybody so much. That's like, I cannot explain to you guys how much we love you guys. You guys will never understand these Saturdays. I'm sure they're fun for you guys. I'm sure you guys enjoy it, but it is the thing we look forward to the most. It really is. It's like a little convention for me and Kimberly. We get to meet you guys. Well, we don't get to meet you guys, but we get to hang out with you guys. And that's the thing. We love it. So I miss the crap out of you guys when I can't do it. Robert Silling says, "Dude, take a sick day, bro." What is that? What is a sick day? Is that a day where everyone's sick? Because we're doing that. Martin Lee says, "Thanks for having the show in spite of all you being sick." We love you. We love you, Martin. We love you guys. Yes, we would be here if we literally would have to like pour ourselves out of the bid, and then maybe we wouldn't show up. But we got this, bro. Han Solo sounds like my sex life. If you had, oh wow, Andre, wow, we're gonna keep a PG-13 here, bro. Wow. Robert Sterling says, "I'll try to take names." Thank you, Robert. You are the best. Sonny Patel says, "Hey, what's going on, Sonny?" Facebook user says, "I just shared out, but that was just Messenger BRB." Oh, okay. Whomever you are, thank you so much. Robert Sterling says, "Going out for lunch." Nice. Vish Rudy says, "Hey, what's going on, Vish Rudy? How you doing?" Chris Mitchell says, "I got all the names for the reel already." Chris Mitchell. I think you see where this is going. I do. I appreciate your hard work, bro. Facebook user says, "Chris Mitchell, you mean GG, still look bear." Yes. Roger says, "Yes, Jeffrey." What's up, brother? How you doing? Facebook user says, "All those Chris Mitchells, and yet a Patel will still win." I know. Andre Lamothe says, "Chris Mitchell, you can add my name too." You know it won't matter. Ooh, come on, Andre. We got you. We're gonna get you one, bro. Sonny Patel says, "Looks so cool. Congrats, dude." Thank you, Sonny. Thank you to everybody who I cannot explain to you every step of the way. For all these 36 years, my career could continue going on because every step of the way, people like you guys show up. You pay me with your hard-earned money to be able to continue to draw, keep the lights on, keep myself fed, keep Kim and JJ and May fed. And that's literally the only way we got 3.5 decades to this point where the opportunity made itself available. So you guys made this happen. I cannot thank you guys enough. Thank you so much. Thank you. Robert says, "What I have so far." Thank you, Robert, for the list, brother. He says, "Aldium, you are the best." Mitchell says, "Shut your no barbecue eating pie hole, Todd." I mean, Todd, as you know, I love you, Todd, but the barbecue thing, that's a rough one to look past. He might have a point. Robert Sterling says, "Forgot my name, lol." No, get your name on there. Get it on there. Karina's driving, so she'll join after. Love it. Roger says, "Love it, bro. So awesome." Thank you, brother. I love your face. I'm looking over where 21, 22. Nice. Clarissa says, "Love the new cover, Jeffrey." Thank you. See, Rizzle. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate it. I'm so jazzed. Facebook user says, "Jeff, not the only one, but for some reason, all artists love to draw turtles. Looks absolutely sick. Like a siphon filter ninja." Siphon filter the game? Are we talking about Siphon Filter the game? I'll take it. I used to play Siphon Filter. This is a good game. I think I played the first like 2. Yeah. Loved them. Thank you, whoever that Facebook user is. Hit the StreamYard so I know it's your face and your name and I can thank you personally. Robert Sterling says, "Yeah, that's bad." Thank you so much, brother man. Clarissa added, "Thank you so much." Facebook user says, "onestopcomicshop.com." Okay. Then I bet I was the first one to get the last run on Jeff cover. Well, I don't know who these Facebook users are. Please hit the StreamYard. I want to be able to like answer you directly. I don't know who that is. Rob Moisel says you or me. Jim Randall says, love that Ronin cover. Hope you're feeling better, Jeff. I'm getting there, brother. Jim, I can't tell you how excited I am still to have met you. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna break down the show. I'm gonna talk about it. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Facebook user says, well, I have to start saving for this cover pencils and inks. We this one might not be going anywhere. I gotta think about it. I've been sick, and I haven't been able to think about it. I don't, like I said, I've been wanting to do something with this property for over 3.5 decades, and I did it. It's the first one I've done, so I'm not sure I really want to let it go. Very, very proud of it, but yeah, I don't know. I got to think about it. I really, really do. This one would right now. This one would really be hard to let go of. Really, really, really hard to let go of. So, but I'll think about it. Clarissa says 9 days away from Zelda's first B day. Oh, little girl, she's so adorable. She's hitting one. If you guys don't know, that's their little girl's name, Zelda. She's so sweet, so sweet. Can't wait for the day. It's gonna be great. Rob says, Jimmy, thank you so much. Mitchell says comments are going to be 87 minutes behind. No, we're 23 people. I'm keeping up. Rob says already are. No. Bigger McCracken says, Jeff, I got some signed blank comics in that need art. I got you, buddy. I got you. Jorge says, I'm sorry, George. I knew I'd do it. George says, yo, what's up, George? How you doing, brother, man? Big Earn says, Planet Comic Con will be fun. Planet Comic Con will be a blast. Oh, it jumped. Oh, hold on. Go back. Yes, Big Earn, it will be awesome. George says, how is everyone? We're all sick, but we're powering through. We're powering through, brother. How you doing? Facebook user says Teenage Mutant Ninja Edwards. Teenage Mutant Ninja Edwards. Hero with a big beard. Jeffy Bauer. If I could sing right now, that was a spoken word version of it, but that's the newest. That needs to be the new intro to the streams. Somebody make that happen. Chris Reason says, thanks for the reminder. I got 2 copies of Over in Order. Thank you so much, brother. Love your face. Sonny says, Misty not available. Yep. We need a fake Misty, says Chris Mitchell. All the fake Misties are sick or busy. Yeah. Rob Moisel says, well, I stole it from Damon Wayans. Did you really? Did he say that? Oh, I don't care if you stole it from him. I thought it was perfect. I like Damon Wayans, so that's fine. Facebook user says, Sonny, your name hasn't been called yet. No, we said, Sonny, come back at. No, stop. No. If I wasn't driving, I'd jump on and help Jeff. No worries, Sonny. I appreciate it. I appreciate you being here, brother. Sam Heather says, hey, guys, hope everyone is feeling better. We're getting there. We're working on that. But, yeah, love your faces. Love the hefts. Martin Lee, go mow the lawn, says Facebook user. Rough. Then Facebook user says, hey, it's not stealing if your name is literally printed on it. What are we talking about now? Who's stealing? What's going on? 23 people. We're 7 away. Tina Sorrentino says, Dan Partouche, thank you again for the beautiful CGC Nightcrawler you sent me. It's the first art CGC piece in my collection. All the rest are comics. You are the best. Oh, Tina, I got to get a picture of that. I got to see that. Facebook user says, now that I got the riff raffs out, spin the wheel. Kidding. Are you, though? Are you? Mitchell says, you need to draw something epic on that banner, in all your free time. Yeah. And you can see I did with all the free time I have. Mitchell. Martin Lee says, I would love to, but it's raining cats and dogs. Fair enough. Roger says, I'm with you on the Turtles and was just watching a fan video that discussed each of the characters, their personalities, and how each of the weaponry is opposite of the personalities to teach them specific discipline or life lesson directly related to them. It was really awesome. Yes. I mean, there's a lot of this sort of like the layers to the story and the characters and their relationships with each other, the relationships with the humans, the relationship with Splinter. It's a lot of it that kind of gets lost on the surface because they're giant, muscular ninja turtles, and it's brilliant. You have this beautiful paint job on these really, really deep characters. Yeah. I hope to make something close to that. Something, somehow, just something close to that in my life. That would be a challenge. But yeah, no, I love the Turtles. Big Earn says the comics are signed by Kit Harington and Amelia Clark. Nice. Wow. Where did you meet them? Jim Randall says neuter the lawn then. Neuter the lawn then. I'm not sure what that one means there, Jim. Help me out there. Tina Sorrentino says, okay, I'm on Facebook and YouTube. I'll sign in more accounts to get you up to 30. Thank you, Tina. We're at 28. Holy crap. I'm glad I looked over. We're almost there, you guys. Andrea Lamotte says, no Misty, and I'm still getting in trouble. That's true. That's true. I don't think you need Misty here to get you in trouble. I think you just need, you handsome devil. Cliff Jones says, hello, Jeff and all the Ed Weirdos. Hello, Cliff. How you doing, brother? James Dunn says, having lunch with Robert and Karina after a signing today. What are you guys eating? I want to know. Thank you for being here, brother. How is it going, Hefe? We're sick, James. We're sick, but we're getting through it. We're powering through. Karina says, hi, Jeff. Hope Kim, your mom and the baby feel better soon. Thank you so much, hon. We need all the good wishes, prayers, all that stuff, because man, we're dealing with it right now. James says, how did you make these little Jeff icons on Facebook? Huh? There's little Jeff icons on Facebook? I don't know what you're talking about there, brother. You have to help me out there. I don't know. Or is it the me? Or is the me? James, I don't know what you're saying there, brother. Run that by me one more time. We're at 27. Oh, my lantern. We're so close. Sonny Patel says, how do you get those icons? What are you talking about, guys? What are you talking about? Hold on. I got to find out now. Now you got me wondering. Icons. We're at 27. What icons are y'all talking about? What icons are you guys talking about? Andy Poole says, mate, our time zone difference sucks, but I do try to come in and say hi when I can. So, hi. Hello, Andy. I know the time frame's really, I know, bro. But hey, I'm just happy you're here. And for however long you can be. Love your face. How's everybody doing out there? Hope the family's doing good. Robert Sterling says, I'll send you a list after you're done-ish. Appreciate you, bro. James Dunn says, no idea. Okay. Mitchell says, I think the Facebook users are Ryan and Todd. Come on, guys. Get it together. I think so, too. Facebook user is Ryan Ambrose. Please accept StreamYards into your heart. Come on, Ryan. Get it. Big Armor Kraken says, today is my sister's birthday. Well, happy birthday to your sister. Terry Horner Shipman says, what up, my friend? How you doing, Terry? I'm still not feeling 100%, but I'm feeling better because you're here. Robert Sterling says, and Todd, wow. Tina Patel, okay, I'm not signed into both my Facebook accounts and YouTube. We are at 30 yet, or do I need to make more Facebook accounts? Well, we're at 27. We're so close. We're at the cusp. We're almost cresting over. George says, we are good here, and I was able to order a sign set. Thank you so much, brother. I freaking love your face. Scott Newton Jr. says, hey, party people. What's going on, Scott? How you doing, brother, man? The Hef, hola. What's up, Ed Weirdos? Hola, the Hef. How are you, bro? Robert Sterling, Scott added, thank you so much. Mitchell says, 26, get them butts in hair. I agree. We're so close. Facebook user says, what up, family? I don't know who that is, but usually the person that says family is Josh Sanders. I'll look over here real fast. Is it Josh Sanders? Hold on. It is Josh Sanders. How you doing, brother, man? Hey, let's stream yours into your live so I can see you over here on the streams, that yard, or the yard that streams, whatever it is. Love your face. How y'all doing out there? Sam says, we're getting tacos and hit it home. Nice. Robert's Facebook user says, get some leaves. If that is Daryl White, that's got to be Daryl White. That's Daryl White. We hit 30. Excuse me. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. We hit 30. I can't breathe. Whoo! Okay. Oh, I can't get loud. The boy's asleep. Get some leaves. Thanks for being here, Thunder. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, I'll hold on to the spawn for next time. Oh, good night. That killed me. Oh, my Lanta. Thank you so much, you guys. We hit 30. Okay. I'm gonna buzz through these so I can get to drawing. Scott Newton Jr. says, now I want tacos. You and me both. I'm really hungry. But we got pizza upstairs, so I'm fine. Tina Sortino says, everyone that's here, sign in on YouTube also we can get to 30. We got it, Tina. Thank you, hun. We got it. Robert Sterling says, the hef, Daryl leaves, and Josh added, nice. Daryl leaves. I do like that. Mitchell says, Scott Newton Jr., that's my secret. I always want tacos. You and me both. Andy Poole says, all good, brother. Thank you so much. Oh, man, Andy, I cannot wait for the day where we can do something again together. I seriously. Hey. Damn. Darn. This is a PG-13 family-friendly stream, and I just said something. I'm sorry. Won't happen again. I apologize, everybody. It's no excuse. I had an idea, Andy, and I thought it through, and it didn't work. I was like, I could get Andy to do this. Colors, and I was a little upset about it because I want to do something with Andy. I do. Mitchell says he's talking about the little icons on the reactions. I still don't know what you're talking about, brother. I appreciate you trying to help me, Mitchell, but I don't know what you're talking about. Mitchell said, I'm sorry. Robert Sterling says, I'll check YouTube after going back and forth sucks. I appreciate you doing this for me, Robert. I really, really do, brother. Joe Horton Alomar says, I'm going to be in and out due to subpar internet connections in Montana. Glad to see everybody back. What are you doing up in the Big Sky State, man? That's awesome. I've never been to Montana. I would love to go and check it out. Aaron Hollander says, nice Saturday night stream is back. We are back. I'm trying to make sure that I don't miss these. I missed Wednesday because we were all sick, but I'm trying. I'm glad you're here, Aaron. Tina Sorrentino says, Ryan, don't forget to put both my names on the wheel. Sorrentino and Patel. Nice. 30, yes. Joshua Sanders says, good. We're getting there. We're sick, but we're getting there, brother. How you all doing? How you all doing out there? Daniel Partu says, Jeff, do you have a pic of the Wolverine you did at Columbus? If I do, it's on the camera I'm using. It's on the phone I'm using as a camera. Crap. I did a Wolverine, a full figure Wolverine for Dan, fresh off of his dispatching the Wendigo in the woods. It was a lot of fun. I noodled on that basically the entire show. So it's a lot. It was a lot. I will have to get it off of this phone and get it to where I can show you guys. Scott Newton Jr. says, woohoo, let's get the party started. I know, right? Terry says, what are you sick with? Well, Terry, while we were at Columbus, JJ got RSV. He was in the hospital the entire weekend. Kimberly contracted it as well, and I'm pretty sure I got it too. So, yay. Clarissa says, Zelda is watching you intently, curious to see what you're doing. Oh, I love that. Hi, Zelda. Hi, little girl. How you doing? Big Arm McCracken says, I made tuna noodle casserole for dinner tonight. That sounds freaking great, bro. Chris Mitchell says, the what now? Pics or it didn't happen? Oh, it happened. I just can't access them right yet. Jim Randall says, Daniel Partouche, it was fantastic, Wolverine. Thank you so much, Jim. Andy Poole says, darn, you failed me for the last time, Starscream. Wait, no, that was Megatron. That was not a good Megatron. I was being Starscream. I'll have to. I don't know if I could do a Megatron right now with my voice, but I'll have to come back to that one, Andy. I'll come back. Don't you doubt me. You know I love doing terrible impressions. Facebook user says, getting to watch for a bit. I don't know who that is. Oh, who is that? Getting to watch for a bit. Steve Nybert. Oh my gosh. Another Ed Weirdo that was at the show. Steve, let Facebook or let StreamYards into your live. Click the button so that I can see you over here on StreamYards. Oh, so good to see you, Steve. Oh my gosh, brother. Joe Horton Alomar says, working and freezing. I prefer summer months. Yeah. It's cold up there. Andy Poole says, you can always get in touch with me if something comes up. I'm yours. Take me. I will, and I will be gentle. Facebook uses hope all is well. Jeff, hold on, let me see. Greg Rhetoric, thank you so much. We're sick around here, Greg, but we're powering through, brother. How you doing? How you feeling? Thanks for being here. Jim Reynolds says, how's it going, Chad? Oh, Chad Park. Oh, Chad Park. Good evening, everyone. What's up, Chad? How you doing, brother? How you doing? You just get back from the beach again? I know you love the beach. I know you do. Jim Randall says, oh, sorry. Big Arm McCracken says, dirty 30 looking purty. Who's dirty? Who's 30? What's going on? What's going on? Chad Park says, good brother, and yourself? Nice. Scott Newton Jr. says, hey, Mr. Jeff, I hope you and your family are feeling better. We're trying. We're getting through it. We're trying, bro. I feel better having you guys here. That's for sure. Andre Lemos says, mentally, he's always sick. That is true. Andre gets me. Tina Sorrentino says, I got a new box of comic books today. Oh, it has a picture of Harley and Poison Ivy all over it. Oh, I want to. Is it one of those art print, like with the art that wraps around all the sides? Oh, I want to see that, Tina. I want to see that. Jim Randall says, things are well. Nice. Andy Poole says, off the bid. Enjoy the stream, everyone. All the best to the family. Get well soon, Jeff. Thank you so much for being here, Andy. We love your face, mate. Hey, give them little ones a hug from me, Kim, JJ, May, all of us. We love you guys. Get some good rest, brother. You deserve it. Mitchell says, obviously, you love doing terrible impressions. You do one of an adult every day. Not every day. No, not every day. Just on camera. Terry Horner Shipman says, I'm so sorry. I'll keep you in my prayers. Get well soon. We had the other flu. It's a GI flu. A GI flu. Oh, gosh. That sounds horrible. I don't even know what that is. I've heard of the flu, but that's always been in my chest and sinuses. A GI. Oh, Terry. I'm so sorry you guys had to deal with that. Thank you for the prayers. We'll take all of them that we can get. You too. We'll be thinking and praying for you. Holy GI flu. That sounds terrible. Oh, take it easy and rest. You too. Your number threshold. Robert Sterling. I don't know what that means. What do you mean, my number threshold? Good case. I don't know what you mean, brother. Chad Park says, no beach today. It's too cold here, but maybe tomorrow. I'm hoping. Nice. Any day at the beach is a good day. Mitchell says, post pics of the box and the Nightcrawler, please. I want to see. Yeah, I do too, Tina. Dirty 30 says, oh, the Dirty 30. Like we hit 30. Yeah. See, Dirty 30 means something entirely different to me. I used to live out in San Francisco, California when I was getting my master's. I was out there for about 4 or 5 years. And the municipal bus, you could get your bus pass and you go around the city. It's called the Muni. You call them by their lines. They were all numbered. There was 38. There's this. The 30 line we call the Dirty 30 because it earned that title. So whenever I see Dirty 30, I think of that bus and the route and the toenail clippings and stuff that was on the floor, the blood. Yeah, it was gross. It was really, really gross. So I think of something different when I hear Dirty 30. Tina Sorrentino says, I will, Chris. Nice. Then Mitchell says, finish up these comments, Edward, so I can see my new Mash-terpiece. Oh, I got you, bro. I got you. Okay. For the long-awaited reveal. Let me get the other camera going here. Right there. Come on. Boom. Yeah. We're going to do like this, though. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's on a crossover blank because it's two characters that are combined that are kind of crazy. They're not, you wouldn't think of it. One of them, I don't think very many people are going to know about this character. Not a very, very popular character. The other one, I know because it's one of my favorite characters. If it's not my favorite character, it's probably my favorite character. I'm pretty sure it's my favorite character, but that doesn't mean it's popular. Anyways, yep, it's Darkhawk. Come here. And Airwalker, Herald of Galactus. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. We got plans. I'm so excited. Here we go. Let me get an hour going. Let's go. You guys come up with the craziest. Come on. Bam. The craziest ideas. Now, first and foremost, Airwalker has these flaming wings coming out of his back, right? And I think that looks awesome. But I don't want to do the wings out of his back. You see, Darkhawk had glider wings, and they were purple, and they were supposed to purple and black trim. They were supposed to mimic sort of feathered wings, but they were also like weapons and all that stuff. Anywho, he's not going to have the black wings from Darkhawk. He's going to have Airwalker's flaming wings. I just wanted to give me a basic breakdown of the forms here. So this is going to be a lot of fun. Let's do this thing. I'm so jazzed. While I do this, admittedly, I will not be able to read the comments as often as I would like. So I will be behind on those. So forgive me. But I also am going to take this opportunity to talk about Columbus because I have so much to talk about. So yes, we had a lot going on back home that was bad. The boy was sick; he was in the hospital, but I've talked about that. I've posted about that, and um, I wanna talk about the other stuff that was going on at the show now. If you guys didn't see the posts where I talked about what was going on, and you want a reminder, you want me to talk about it here, I will. So I'm gonna like talk about that was the bad part of the weekend, right? Everything that was going on that was bad with the back home, that was talked about. And yeah, and so I feel like, let's talk about the good stuff that was going on this weekend. And there is so much. So first off, my mother and I, we drove to the show for the first time since I think Heroes Con, the first time we went. Not this last time, but the first time we went. That was the first time we did a road trip and drove to a con. It was a long time ago. Um, and this was about, I want to say like an 8.5 hour drive. And it actually was really, really fun. It was really, really fun. It wasn't that difficult. We didn't have to get up crazy early. We could take breaks. It was great. But you guys know me. One of the things that I want to do with this channel is I want to take you guys along this crazy, crazy ride of being a comic book artist and how we manage it. Well, one of the ways that we manage it, financially speaking, is we try new stuff. Even okay, maybe not new. Road tripping to a con is certainly not something I created, but something we maybe haven't done in a while, and just see if it helps you financially. Because the more I can do the same stuff but save a little bit of money, the more I can continue to do this job. So it's important to try out, test the waters, see what's going on. And I don't know if you guys have tried to price out airfare recently, but it has gotten just bonkers. It has gotten just cray cray faux show. So we were like, hey, we road trip on like family vacations just about every year. We're road trip kind of people. What if we drove? And so we tested it, and it actually, for all intents and purposes, it saved a lot of money. So we will be driving to a lot of more shows, specifically until, you know, there's stuff going on, inflation, and just we're all dealing with stuff right now financially. So this is my kind of test, see how it did, and it did so good. So that was the first big plus to the weekend, was seeing, was this going to be a thing where it doesn't really matter, or the worst case scenario is that it actually is costing more because of gas prices. It didn't. So that was awesome. Um, then we get to Columbus, and I gotta say, it was so reminiscent of like all the places I grew up. It was very blue collar. But it was also very like full of stuff. I worry that sometimes when I say stuff like, "Oh, it's a very blue collar town," people think like, "Oh, there's nothing like fun to do. There's no, and because yeah, maybe there are some towns like that where there's not a lot of frills." This wasn't the case. I mean, this was this was a college town. Ohio State University is the college in the town, so it was buzzing and alive, and it had, oh man, the food was amazing. Everybody was so sweet. We stopped off as we got into town. We stopped off. We got in a little later, so we were having a hard time finding stuff that was open. but we found this place. We just saw it off of the highway, and its name attracted us. It was called the Crazy Burrito, and we go into there, and they sit us, and we're looking around, and it's actually, I mean, my college town had a Mexican cuisine shop, not shop, restaurant, and it was like going back in time. It was so familiar. You had a few of the local sports athletes sitting at the table, sitting at the bar, eating their food. Like it was just like college all over again. It was awesome. But then we're like, okay, well, they've got this name, Crazy Burrito. It's a Mexican joint. Let's see, is that just the name or is that an actual dish? It was an actual dish, and I was like, well, of course, I gotta try it out. So I tried it out, and oh my sweet Christmas, I had to pull the waiter over and say, I am not sure. I'm pretty sure, but I'm not 100% sure. I have to think about this. I don't think I've had a better burrito than this. It was amazing, you guys. And then the waiter, he was like the head waiter guy. He responds with something very interesting. He's like, "Well, thank you, but also, um, Guy Fieri, the chef, he came through and he had a taste of our burrito, and he said it was the best burrito he ever had." And I was just like, oh man. So you mean to tell me that this burrito will take me to Flavortown? I am in love with this burrito. It was so good. So if you guys ever find yourselves in or about the Columbus, Ohio area, and you see a place called the Crazy Burrito, you would be crazy not to go and try it. I know the pun work is I'm throwing them around out there, but I'm serious. It was absolutely tremendous. And I love burritos. Um, I love burritos. I remember one time we went to a place in Kansas City after uh, Planet Comic Con one year, and they had this food challenge. It was a 5-pound burrito. You had an hour to eat it, and if you did, you got your pictures taken, and obviously you got your meal comped. I ate it in 20 minutes. I freaking love burritos. Okay, I love Mexican food. I love burritos. So, yeah, that should tell you this Crazy Burrito joint. Their food was banging. It was tremendous. So, yeah, if you find yourself in the area, do yourself a favor. Go get yourself a Crazy Burrito. You'd be crazy not to. So that was our first night. That was our introduction to the city. Then we go ahead and we get started with the con. We get set up and we get in there, and my mom and I are we've been doing this for a long time, so we're not new to the idea of a builder show. So if you guys don't know what I call a builder show, I come from a lot of sports, and I use a lot of sports references and analogies and whatnot. When you have a builder year for like a football team or a baseball team, it basically just means we're kind of starting over. We got a new crop of talent coming in, so on and so forth. For me, when I'm talking about a con and I say it's a builder year, what I mean is it's my first time going to the show, and I got to see if I can build up a client base. I want to have people that you guys hear me all the time. I talk about my Cali peeps. Those are the people that regularly come to see me at WonderCon if I'm out there. And that was something that wasn't always there. My first few years, actually, there wasn't. I had to lose money some years, and then I had to make the goal of breaking even, and each and every time it was just it was a little bit better because a few more people would come and hang out, and they'd come back and they'd see me the next year, and then a few more people. So you're building up this spot, this hot spot, if you will. And when if you've never been to a place, you just don't know. You just don't know. And uh, part of trying to save money, when you have your own business and you're trying to save money and you're driving instead of flying, stuff like that. It also you also do it to try to alleviate a little bit of pressure. If you're not spending $1,400 to $1,700 just to have a convention, appearance at a convention, because that's on average, that's what I was paying. If you're not paying that because you can save money by, I don't know, driving or whatever, um, it just makes it a little bit less of a, oh my gosh, I got to do so good at this show, I'm in so much debt. And you can just relax and enjoy it a little bit better. And that's, so that's part of the reason why we wanted to try out this driving. But we had no idea how awesome it would be. We got to meet at weirdos who have been at weirdos for a while, and we got to make new Ed weirdos. So one of the first people we met was this a lovely, lovely lady. Her name is Casey Shoemaker, if I remember correctly. And she came up and she said, "Me and my friend, we forgot they're at the hotel, but we have all of the copies of Siphon, and would you sign them?" And I was like, I absolutely would sign them, but you got to tell me what you think of the book, because I want to know. I want to know what you guys think. And they gave me the breakdown. Well, Casey gave me her breakdown. I think Jamie wasn't there just yet. I think I met Jamie the second time Casey came through, and so long story short, yeah, man, they brought the books the next day. I signed them, and we hit it off like we had known each other forever. She talked to me about some of the stuff that she's been dealing with personally, and it was sort of like fate. I was in the right place. I felt like I was in the right place at the right time. I was right exactly where I needed to be, and it was just amazing. And then she introduces me to her friend Jamie, and Jamie is just as awesome. She's just so freaking sweet. She introduces me, and my mom, of course, my mom's there, to her grandson, Jamie's grandson, Riley. And he's got one of these little toys from one of the other vendors. It's this little squishy alien looking character. And he's playing with it, and I'm playing with it. And then I don't know, I think I dropped it on the table or something. I wanted to see if it would bounce. It didn't bounce, but it started to light up. And Riley had never seen that it lit up. He'd been playing with it, but he never thought about, smashing it into the table like I did. But then it lit up, and his little face lit up too, man. It was so much fun. And then these two, they go and they buy me a blue version of the green little monster alien character that Riley had. They went back and bought me one. I'm telling you guys, that's just one example of the unbelievable level of love and support that was at this show. We got to meet Jim Randall. If you guys are seeing any of the pictures on the Ed Weirdos page, if you see an Electro, but half of his face is covered up by the Venom symbiote, that was Jim. Jim came up and he was like, "Yeah, I got this idea. I want to do like a Venom symbiote, like kind of taking over a Spider-Man character." And I was like, "Oh." And then he was like, "Yeah, what if it was Electro?" I was like, "Oh." And I was just raving to him how much fun that idea was, because you can swap out there's the Venom symbiote, you have Venom, Scream, Toxin. You have so many of these, symbiote, and they have different colors and different designs. And then you can just slap them on so many Spider-Man characters, a Carnage and Rhino. Oh, right. Like it was such a good idea. I had so much fun. And plus, I've said it before, I will say it again. You guys will never understand, and mostly it's my fault because I'm not good at expressing myself with words all that well. I do it with art, but you guys will never understand just how much it means to me and my mom that you guys take the time, get in your car, spend your money on gas, hotels, all that jazz, and you come see us at the shows. It means the freaking world. And Jim, he showed up. Casey and Jamie, they were not Ed Weirdos before, but then they immediately went and signed up on the page, and became Ed Weirdos. I cannot wait to see you guys again. I cannot wait to come back to Columbus and see you guys again. I can't thank you enough for taking the time and coming and hanging out. Jim Randall, I mean, it was just so much fun. And then Steve Nybert, he came through. I don't know if you guys remember, but a while ago, I had done a Joker hit shot on a green, one of those toned covers. Like it was already all green and it had like the purple splatter texture. Like, there's my boy. Around it, and it was a hit shot of the Joker. Well, Steve owns it, right? So Steve comes to the show, and again, I cannot tell you how much it means to us to that you guys do this. I trust me when I say I know how expensive it is to get in the car and drive and get a hotel. That's my job, right? So I'm fully aware of what the costs are, time, money, all that jazz, and it means the world. I know I've said it a lot, but it does. It means so much. And Steve, he came through with this idea. He was like, "Well, I've got this. I've never seen it before. It was a Detective Comics blank, and it was yellow with the old school red." Detective Comics. It was supposed to look like the old school logo. And he was like, "Well, what if we did a Batman headshot, but set it up to where it looks like he's looking at the Joker piece, so that when I hang them on the wall, they're looking at one another." And I was just like, "Oh, give me the book, give me the book. That's too good of an idea. I will make this happen." Yes. I mean, I tell you guys all the time, you guys come up with ideas that floor me, that make it to where, I get to draw fun new stuff that, you know, usually I don't. I mean, nobody's come up to me and said, "Well, we got this job and we want you to do a piece and have an accompanying piece next to it, and then we're going to hang it on the wall." Like, that doesn't happen. That doesn't come across my desk very often. So, and by very often I mean never. It never comes across my desk. So yeah, dude. When I go to these shows, you never cease to blow my mind with the crazy cool ideas. Electro with the Venom symbiote, not a venomized Electro, mind you, because that would be like a mashup, right? That would be like you take like this, where you take features and design elements from both, and you kind of incorporate them into a coherent new design. No, no, no. He wanted Electro, clearly seen Electro, and then like half of his face swarmed with the Venom symbiote. Like, that's so specific and fun and just it was just an amazing weekend, you guys. And I've told you guys this before. I'll tell you it again. Another thing that I want to do with this channel is I want to make sure that I can always, 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 talk with you guys, connect with you guys, and you guys may not have known that JJ was in the hospital. You may not have. But the fact of the matter is that you guys coming to the show, especially this weekend, we didn't advertise what was going on with JJ, so you guys couldn't have known. But you definitely made it to where I wasn't constantly just constantly thinking about all those negative thoughts, and I wanted to thank you guys for that, because I do have, I'm human like everybody else. I have times where those thoughts creep in, and they're, you think the worst, and you kind of get yourself off into a little bit of a spiral. And you need something to kind of distract you and pull you away. And for some people, maybe it's a video game, or it's binging a movie or something. For me, it was you guys. It was everybody that came by the table and talked with me. I'm sure I talked your ear off, and um, you know, for that I feel like I should apologize, but I don't. I love you guys. I love seeing you guys. I love talking to you guys. And the fact that you guys humored my ramblings very much like you're doing now. Um, I just can't thank you guys enough. It was a very difficult weekend, and I talked to Kimberly basically every couple of hours, unless she was asleep, because she got sick too. She needed to sleep. So I was getting updates. It was not like I didn't know what was up, and every time the doctor came in and checked him, I was aware, but that only goes so far in making it something that you can deal with. You want them to be home, and you want to you want to be home. You want to be there with them. Um, but I couldn't, and I just I wanted to thank you guys. You guys made it to where um, the weekend wasn't. It wasn't. How do I put this? I'm so bad with my words. Um, you guys made the weekend way better than it seemingly had any right to be, and so thank you guys. Thank you everyone that came by. I will not forget that show. It was the first time I was not there to help with something like this. Kimberly had to, she had her mom, but it's really not the same. JJ, he loves his grandma, he loves his nana, he loves his pops, he loves his papa. But it's just all of them combined, and it's just not the same as his mom. And so Kimberly, she had to kind of take the take the bull by the horns in this situation and power through. And you know she did an amazing job. But I wish I wanted to be there. It was the first time I knew this was happening. You can't travel as often as I do, and not realistically say, well, I won't miss any of this craziness that happens. Of course, I knew, it was going to happen. I just like everybody else. I wish that it would have happened. I would have had more time to to kind of get ready for it. And we didn't. So a few hours in, and I'm already like, oh man, I need to go back. But Kimberly, she was like, no, no, no. We got him. There's only so much that can be done. Go do your thing. I'll keep you updated. And so I did. But yeah, it would have been immensely indescribably much more difficult had you guys not come by and yeah, shown that very unique and very very appreciated blend of love that the Ed Weirdos share. So thank you guys. um yeah, I will not forget that show for probably forever. you know yeah, first time not being there, and you guys were like, hey, we're gonna go all out here. So I just I wish I was better with my words. I hope you guys know how much it meant to me. And I can tell you right now, um, I have every plan on going back, every intention on going back. Dan and I have already talked about it. Um, and I haven't even. We've been so busy. I've been so sick. I have not been able to do like the business side of things, because that's the other thing. You got to be able to afford these things. You got to make money at these things so that you can. My goal is to make enough money to be able to afford, after I pay my taxes and all that stuff, is to be able to afford to go back. Especially on a builder year of a show, like it's your first year like this, you know, You're not gonna. You don't really want to try to set yourself up for like, oh, I'm gonna make bank. You don't want to do that. You know. I never really think about things in that way, anyways. But you especially your first year at a show, you especially don't want to think about it like that. Um, and I can tell you, I have not had a chance to do the books yet because we've been so sick and we've been so busy just trying to keep our heads above water. I still haven't done it, and I don't care. I don't. I had such an amazing experience meeting Steve, Jim, Casey, uh, just just Jane, just everything about it. I don't know, but I don't think I lost money. Again, I haven't looked. Um, but honestly, that really doesn't matter. I had such a good experience, um, and you guys made that happen. So I will be back. I will be back. Dan and I have already talked about it. Yeah. So early December next year, Columbus. I'm coming back. I can't tell you how grateful I am for this weekend. You guys don't even know. It was just amazing. Um, so yeah, that I yeah, we will be back. Oh man, it was so much fun. Oh, it was so much fun. Food, people, everything, guys. I don't know what they're putting in the water out there in Columbus, but it's just like there were like fun little like stories, right? So like my mom and I, we hit the town, and one of the very first things we see is this repair shop, and it says Mark Wahlberg, and it's spelled like Mark Wahlberg, and I'm just like, wait a second, ah, not the Mark Wahlberg, like, isn't he from Boston? What's he? No, it couldn't be. It couldn't be. And then we're going down the road and we see Mark Wahlberg car dealership. I'm like, well, okay, it's maybe it's not the same. Maybe it's not the same Mark Wahlberg. This one too, you know. I mean, whatever guy that has the same spelling of Mark Wahlberg name, he has a car dealership. So that yeah, of course he would need the auto repair joint, right? Like that makes sense, duh. So my mom and I are just driving around Columbus, and we just can't get it out of our head. Like, no, what if it really is Mark Wahlberg? You know, like the Mark Wahlberg. And I was like, all right, I'll look it up. So I look it up. I Google it. It was the Mark Wahlberg. What the heck is he doing out in? So yeah, dude. I mean, we were having a great time. We were having a great time in you guys' beautiful city from the very beginning of being there. So yeah, man. I'm so jazzed to know that I'm going back to that show. I know it sounds strange, it's like, but I am supremely jazzed. It was so much fun. Um, yeah, yeah, can't wait. I can't wait. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I'm sorry I'm not reading the comments, but I only have the two eyes, and I got to keep them on. I think I'm going to call him the Dark Walker. You know, Dark Hawk Airwalker. I'm going to call him the Dark Walker. That sounds kind of cool. But speaking of comic conventions, I wanted to let you guys know we are going. For anybody who doesn't know, maybe because you're new to the channel, we are going to be at Fan Expo New Orleans beginning of January. So not that far away. We would love to see you guys there. It's going to be me and my mom again. We're going to road trip down to NOLA. We are super jazzed. They are treating us so good, dude. I can't tell you how nice it is that Fan Expo has guested us, gave us a table. They're taking good care of us, man. But for anybody who doesn't know, we weren't the only people to be guested to the show. Oh no, we weren't. If you didn't know, Steve Leidick, yeah, my dude Steve, he has been guested to the same show. So I reached out to the guy that I've been talking to. I was like, hey, bro, you think maybe you could, I don't know, put me and Steve Leidick next to one another? We go way back. And can we be neighbors? And he said, yes. So on top of it being New Orleans, I've never been there. I'm so pumped about that. On top of them helping us out and taking good care of us and getting us squared away with a table, they're going to put us next to Steve, you guys. I am so freaking pumped about this show. Like, I was pumped before. I was super pumped before. But to be able to say that I'm going to be sitting right next to Steve, and I think Maria might even be there. I don't know. I'll let them talk about that. But hopefully she was. I say she might be there because she was at MegaCon. So maybe she's traveling now. But yeah, dude, I am so freaking pumped about New Orleans. And I know that there's some Ed weirdos that live down in that block of the country that we just have not been able to reach and meet. So this is gonna be like scratching that itch in the back of my mind, like, oh, I gotta get down to the Louisiana. West Texas, not West, East Texas. I gotta get down there. I gotta get over there. I think like that. I want to go see you guys. And it's just never been able to work out. But it did this year, and I'm so happy. I'm so grateful to Fan Expo, for them taking care of us like this. It's going to be amazing, you guys. In terms of what we're going to have ready to go for the show, I am currently sifting through potential print ideas. I have some prints. I have some former commissions that I often will think about when I'm working on, especially big commissions on like 11 by 17 big boards. I think of them like, oh, what if this was to be a print one day? Like, that's kind of my thought process. So, you guys, they are expensive, but I think about them like covers. I think about them like prints. So, yeah, I definitely put the everything I have into them, and so I have some of these former commissions that are very much print quality, print worthy. I have this funky one. I have like a Norse god version of Captain America. He's got a beard and all this crazy stuff. So yeah, fun stuff like that I'm thinking about putting together some prints for next year. But also I'm looking to try to do something with the Turtles. Obviously, that's my shtick. But what I would like is for your guys' inputs, because I want to be able to get you guys stuff that you want to see. So if you guys have any ideas for prints, if I have them available, or if I could, if I had the time to make a fresh one, I would like to hear what you guys are interested in. So if somebody, anybody, some sweet, amazing angel-like person, if you could start a post up in the Ed Weirdos fan page, and just very much like the subject material for the mashups. Just if you guys could just put your ideas for like characters and things that you would like to see. If I have them already set to go, like some of these commission ideas, that I can just get them colored and make prints out of them. Or if I don't, maybe I can make a fresh one But I want to know. I want to know what you guys are looking. What prints would you guys like to buy? I want to give you guys what you want. You know, you guys always have great taste. You guys know the goods. So let me know if some sweet, amazing individual could put together a post for that on the Ed Weirdos page. That would make my life so much simpler because yeah, then I don't have to guess, and I probably get it wrong. You know, I probably get it wrong. I probably guess, oh well, you know, Black Adam because the movie just came out, but apparently the movie didn't do very well. I again, I haven't seen it. I've been sick and insanely busy, but you know, to my mind, I would have been like, oh, it's a Black Adam movie. That's cool. I'll make a print out of that. But I mean, like, if it didn't do well, you know, generally speaking, people didn't like it or won't or you know, then and so they wouldn't necessarily want a print of it. You know, that's now that I'm thinking about it that way, that you know. But again, I could still be wrong. You guys could be like, yeah, no, the movie didn't do well in the box office, but it was amazing, and we all want Black Adam prints. Well, okay, then I'll give you what you want. You know, what you get, yeah. I just don't know what it is. That's where I'm. That's the place I'm at right now. Is I just don't know. I don't know where it is. Um, uh, I just looked up real quick, and Robert Sterling says, "Done. I just did the post for you. Thank you so much, Robert." Oh wow, Norse. Mike Mitchell says, "Ooh, Norse Viking style cat wielding Mew Mew. This needs to be a thing." It's already been done. Here are. Well, let me just do this. Since you guys are here and you guys can go vote right now, I made a quick list. Oh, where'd the list go? No. Where did my list go? Where did you go? My list of prints I might do. I wanna know. Oh, seriously, where's it at? No. I got it. Okay. All right. Are y'all ready to cast your vote? I have a bunch. You let me know. You let me know when you're ready for me to read out what I have commissions done throughout the ages. Very Nordic right there. Throughout the ages, the sagas. You let me know, and I will give you the current running ideas for prints that I could get made. You let me know when you're ready to hear them and jump over there and vote. Let me know. Origami Help Desk says, please fibbage. Oh, we're not doing the gamings today. We're just doing the artwork. We're talking, and then I'm going to be giving away this piece very soon. Fibbage. Not fibbage. Origami Help Desk. Indeed. Good night, sweet prince. Nice. Well done. Michael Palmer, he says, hello everyone. How you doing, brother? How are you? Robert Stern says we can always make a poll from the post after people suggest. Okay, let's do that. I love it. David Manso says, hello all. Hi, Jeff. Came home with con crud. Yeah, I'm feeling like crap myself, David. I'm just glad you got home, brother. I'm just glad you got home. Michael Palmer says, I'm alive. Yes, you are. How you doing, bro? How you feeling? Okay, so Robert, I will put out the ideas, and you guys can go and just vote for whatever grabs you. We're doing print ideas. I have pieces that are commissions, and some of them are kind of funky and fun, like the Norse god cap. That's kind of funky, kind of fun. But some of them are a little bit more of your standard flair. So I wanted to know which ones you guys want me to focus on trying to turn into prints. So here's a list. I once was asked to do an Arkham, the video game Arkham City Night, all that Arkham style Flash. So it's a very realistic version. He's got armor. Honestly, yeah, it looks like the armored Flash suit. Um, and but that's just a half figure. So that's the top of him running out of what looks like the Speed Force symbol. So there's one Arkham City, Arkham video game style Flash. I have one time I was asked to draw a epic fight between Link from the Zelda games fighting Finn from Adventure Time. Again, some of these are kind of funky. Some of these are kind of crazy. Yeah. I was asked one time to do an homage to the iconic The Dark Knight Returns cover with Batman flying through the air, lightning bolt cracking behind him. But instead of Batman, it was Batman Beyond. So I've got a Batman Beyond The Dark Knight Returns homage. I've got an absolutely gnarly Beast. There's a half figure of the Beast, and I went with like the Grant Morrison run where he had like the long hair and the X, the yellow X across his chest. More like feral cat-like than 90s Beast. So I got that one. I got I did one of so a friend of mine was like, well, I want you this was back when I was first getting into One Punch Man. They were like, oh well, I want you to draw Saitama, but he just got the absolute crap kicked out of him by the newest model of like Genesis' newest upgrades. And I was like, okay, that sounds awesome, but what are the upgrades? Then he was like, yeah, you pick. You make your own Genos. And I was just like, oh, buddy. So I did a Saitama that got absolutely wrecked by this crazy version of Genos for the anime fans out there. What else do I have? Let me look. I did a Disco Nightwing. Yeah, it's just exactly like it sounds. Back in the day, one of Nightwing's more cray designs involved this insanely high collar, yellow, blue, baby blue. It was wild. It was a wild design, and somebody was like, "Hey, can you work that up for me?" And I was like, "Yes, I can. I absolutely can, and I will." What else? I've got. I did an Iron Spider one time. I could do that. Iron Spider Man. I did one time. I did my own design for an Ava from Evangelion. So it's like rampaging through the city. I could do that. I did one time. I did a Ant-Man and Wasp. So I could do that. We got some old school, and the designs are the old school Avengers designs on that one. I did one time. Where I did one time where it was this funny idea. not funny, but like funky. It was a good idea. The commissioner had a theme, and it was called 1 Minute Later. And so what he did was he would have you work up a print, or work up a commission rather, and the idea was he had a list of these iconic covers, but he wanted you to attack it as if you were doing a piece that was like 1 minute or 1 second later, right? So if we all, okay, so we're all familiar with the cover of Batman where he's grappling with a couple, he's got a couple of the bad guys shooting at him over the roof. He's got somebody in his arms. He got a thug in his arms, right? So in this case, the piece would be, okay, well, that same scene, but what would have happened 1 minute later? Did the thugs shoot the bat line and Batman's falling, and now he's got to take care and control the fall, him and the guy he was swinging through the air with, like it's 1 minute later. Well, for the piece that I picked, it was the first appearance, because like I said, the commissioner had a list. It was the first appearance of Doc Samson, and it's Doc Samson in the original cover standing over the Hulk, and he smashed him down. And there's obviously there's Betty Ross in the background, and the Doc's got his red shirt on with the lightning bolt, and he slapped the Hulk around a little bit. Well, in my piece, 1 minute later, the Hulk got up, and pretty boy Doc isn't so handsome anymore. We'll put it that way. He got smashed into the ground by the Hulk in my piece. So we have that one that I could get done. I had one commissioner. She wanted. I think this was during the Ultron movie, like when the. Oh man, what year was that? I can't remember what year it was, but when the Avengers movie came out and it was Ultron, she wanted Ultron on a throne, and like all of the Avengers, they're like trophies. So on this same throne, Ultron's got Mjolnir, Cap's shield, Iron Man's RT, literally the Hulk's head. He took his head. It's brutal. It's awesome. So yeah, Ultron, like King Ultron on a throne. I got one of those. Mitchell says, I think you meant Moon Knight, Poe Dameron. No, Mitchell, we're not doing mashups. I have these already done, and I just need to know which ones you guys are interested in me potentially, getting colored and printed up and everything. No, the mashups. I still have a box of mashups over here from the last time you guys went in and went crazy and gave me a bunch of really fantastic ideas. I wrote them all down. I pulled copies of blanks out and labeled them, like this one. I wrote it down. Darkhawk and Airwalker, Herald of, that says Galactus under there. Yeah. What was I doing? Oh yeah, his ringed neck section neck here. So those are some ideas. I have more. I have an Old Man Logan piece where he's cut his way out of Grandpa Bruce hillbilly, the hillbilly version of the Hulk. He's cut his way out of the innards of the Hulk. It's pretty brutal. It's pretty awesome. What else do I have? Man, I have a lot. I have a Juggernaut bust, and he's like coming out of like a shape of the Crimson Gem of Cytorak. I have a Green Lantern, Hal Jordan. I have a funky, like pretty simple but kind of fun Batman Beyond versus the Predator. I'm telling you, some of these are kind of wild. Yeah. If any of those are jumping out at you guys, I need your help. I need you guys to let me know what you want me to focus on. Because as you can see, things are crazy around here, and I need to know what you guys are feeling. What are you guys thinking? So if you could go to that post that Robert put up and start voting on these ideas, it'll really help me know what to focus on. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I got this Black Adam piece that I can ink up and get it all ready to go. And I'm just like, I don't know, if I go by the box office, I shouldn't worry about that because people didn't like it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So Cliff Jones says Hulk, nice. Mitchell says, Facebook user says, Tina, hope you are doing well. Well, I hope Tina's doing well too. Mitchell says, you should write down whose idea it was, so when I tell you I came up with it, there's proof. Nice. James Dunn says, Drumedy? Really, James? Really? Really? Tina says, doing as well as I can for an old woman. Oh, Tina, you stop it. Robert says, lol, no vote. It was a suggestion post. Okay, suggestion post. I like it too. Love it. Thank you, Robert. It will help so much. So much. I'm having so much fun with this. Oh, my Lanta, you guys. Okay. I think I just got this neck grommet collar thingy to put some reflections on, and then we're pretty close. And then it's just a matter of knocking down these wings, getting them all pretty. Yeah. There's the Bubba up there talking. JJ is my buddy. Okay. Then boom bam. Bam 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 bam. Okay. Anything else? I don't think so. I think we're pretty much set to chat. Little indications. This is where the fire is coming out, so we can't put too much of the black ink on it, or else it won't look like it's glowing. We want that cool glow vibe. Yes. Okay. So now, we're going to knock down some of these pencils because you don't want the graphite to muddy up the color of the ink I'm about to use. Oh yeah. Oh, I got plans, bro. I got plans. So we want a really, really faint ghost image of the pencils here left over. Really faint. Super light. I'll even come in here with a gum Arabic eraser and kind of knock it down even more. Just so that it probably on camera already looks like you guys probably won't be able to see it, but I can see a faint hint of the lines with my non-camera eye. Okay. Maybe you can't see it. I don't know. I don't know how good this camera is on this phone. I've never really, as strange as it sounds, I don't really watch the playbacks. I don't. I've always felt that was a strange thing to do. Maybe I should. Maybe I should do that. Okay, now we're going to go with the fire. The fire. Yeah. You got to do the sound effects, by the way. You guys don't do sound effects when you draw fire. I'm a weird one, I guess. Shocker. So he's got these ribbed wings. The original design for Darkhawk does. Beautiful sort of visual play at the idea of giving him feather wing, sort of feathered wings. It's a great idea, but I'm going with something that's a little bit more loosey-goosey, a little bit more fire, because Airwalker's got these wild wings, these sweet, like Kirby inspired wings. And since we're going with Kirby, I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh well, we got to follow the normal conventions of physics and the rules of nature. No, it's Kirby. He had these things doing crazy stuff, so we're going to do crazy stuff with it too. And then, so flame on, little wings, flame on. And in Airwalker's design, the central pieces of his chest insignia is like a gold. It's like a rond. It's like a circular gold plate almost. And I think, and obviously Darkhawk's chest piece is an amulet. So I don't think I want to go with the big hunkin' chunkin' block of metal sitting on his chest. I think I want to do something that's a little bit more sort of just low profile and seamless, and yeah. Obviously the amulet made it into this design. Yeah, this is wild. It's almost like the flames are shooting out as opposed to being like pseudo feather designing shapes. I love it. Okay, and now we're gonna do the same thing, but we're gonna do red because in the Darkhawk wings it's purple with a black trim. And we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna go, but keeping in the idea that the outer trim area for the wings are darker than the inner. We're gonna do a red color hold here for these flaming. Gotcha. These flaming feather winglet thingies here. And again, sound effects are a must. They are a requirement. If you don't do sound effects while you're drawing, you're doing it wrong. Just saying. I didn't make the rules. I just follow them. And I don't even do that all that much. All right. There we go. Nice. Like that. Yeah. Fire! Okay. And then I'm going to move around so I don't get too repetitive, because I know I tend to do that. I'm like having all of my stuff looking like the same fire. We don't want that. We want random fire. Fire! Ugh. Voice is shot. There we go. And we're going around here. Yeah. Okay. Now what I want to do is I want to blend these a little bit at the point where the lighter feather parts interact with the darker trim bits out here. There we go. Yeah. Boom. And go like this. Do the same thing over here. Nice little blend. Red to orange. Like that. Fire. Yeah, you got to do that. You guys are like, man, he just says the same stuff over and over. I do. Okay. So there's that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to finish off erasing pencil marks out of the figure so that it's not there. And this is a nice clean image. Okay. Now we come through and we touch up some line weights, fill in the blacks, and we're done. Almost there. That beautiful boy. getting quiet because I'm focusing on here because I'm getting down to the nitty gritty. We're getting down to the end here. I do that sometimes. I also notice I used to hold my breath. Yeah, and it was like it was strange because I'd end up like going a little bit like faint. I'm like, oh, I gotta breathe, or I'd sweat because you hold your breath and you can't breathe, and I'm sweating, and I'd be like, what is going on? And just I gotta learn to relax. Let the blood flow to the fingers. Yeah. And then that. Bring it around that chin into the neck. Bring it around that arm into the armpit. Shoulder into chest. And now we fill in the blacks. Ow! Smash our elbow. That's what you do. You got to do it. It's a must. So all the cool artists do that. They smash out the elbow. So in Airwalker's design, he's got the old Buccaneer style gloves with the Captain America like traily bits over here by the elbow. But Darkhawk has a single gauntlet that's very sort of space age mechanism, mechanical goody stuff, like lots of tech in there. And so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna kind of blend the two. Airwalker has two gloves. Darkhawk has one. I love the asymmetry of that little touch on Darkhawk's design, so I'm gonna stick with that. But I'm gonna like spice it up and add a little bit of a technology into it. So, and one of the fun parts of Darkhawk's design is that the gauntlet is like super chunky and very squared off edges. It's not what you think of when you think of technology, because you think clean lines and very smooth flowing shapes, and then you see Darkhawk and it's this big like square prism and then his hand jutting out of it. But I loved it. I loved the triangular shoulder pads. I loved it. I love the design. It is iconic. It is comic book design 101. It ain't got to make sense in the real world. As long as it looks fun and engaging and you can make it work from different angles on the page, done. Do it. Have fun. As much fun as JJ is right now. That's how much fun you should have. And boom. And boom. Again, I apologize for not being able to talk all that much. God, I only got one set of eyes here, and I'm kind of focused, and I'm having fun. Okay, like that. Give him a central core lighting shadow, because he's on either side of his body. He's got these giant flaming wings, so that's always a fun little lighting structure to play with. And Airwalker's got bare arms, and like I said, leads into those Buccaneer gloves. I don't know. I like the dark android body arms of Darkhawk. I think it looks cooler. Make it looks cooler. Very mysterious. Okay, and then we do this. Bring it around to the pectoralis. Boom and boom. There we go. All right, arm is done. Bring it around here to the insertion of the neck. And boom. And boom. And do the same thing over here. Some folks do this differently. Some folks block out their shadows first, and I like doing that when I'm sketching, because you have a little bit like of a more loosey goosey approach. You're like, okay, well, let's just kind of see, and yeah, it's not always easy to for someone like me. I'm a planner. It's not always easy for me to just be like, oh yeah, well, these shadows will line up wherever they line up. And I know that that's art. That's what you do. A lot of times you just kind of let it happen. Like when you watercolor paint, for example, there's no controlling watercolors. Well, okay, I take that back. I found a way. To use watercolors like acrylic. I don't know. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. If that's a mastery of the medium or if it's imposing myself onto it. I don't know. But I did it. Oh, the bubba. What's going on with the handsome boy? But yeah, no, I kind of like to plan it out first. Make sure, at least a little bit, generally speaking, that the shadows they build the forms, they create the structure, and then if they're a little bit less loosey goosey, but again, I'll mess around with it in the old sketchbook. I'll mess around with it, see what's up, see what works. And around like that. That goes like that. He's not using any of the dark force blast, so it's not glowing. His chest isn't glowing, so that'll help keep it a consistent core shadow. Like that. And then boom. Okay. And then boom. Boom. Okay. Yep, you can tell I'm getting to the end when I get quiet. Oh, and this is also a fun little change of the design. So in Darkhawk's mask helmet, the front central part is silver, and the majority of it is black. And in this case, not black, blue with black shadows. And in this case, I flipped it because in the design for Airwalker, he's got this white collar, like chin, like it's like cut out of just his face, and then it's white around here. So I wanted to like incorporate that in there. Flip it around. Okay. For anyone who's wondering, I did have more meetings with the Siphon team this week. We're making some seriously good progress. I think you guys are gonna like what we're coming up with. I really do. So grateful that they're keeping me involved in more of a decision making capacity. Awesome of them. Okay, so there's that. And now, just because I wanna, we're gonna throw a little something in here. Yeah. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children. Oh, wait. Whoa. I got a little excited there. I got to do the thing that I always forget to do because I'm a big idiot. Bam. Now we're done. Okay. Put you over there. You go here. You go there. And you go there. Oh, I sound great. I sound awesome, don't I? Jeez. Okay. Doc, will I ever sing again? Could you sing before? No, I can't. So, all right. I should probably show you guys this, huh? Bam. Fire. Boom. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we are done. James Dunn says, I gotta order that last Ronin. Woo! Daniel Partouche, you said it was black. I heard it. Darkhawk is black and silver. Yeah, the ink I'm drawing in is black. Yeah. Big Arm McCracken says, looking awesome. Tina Sorrentino says, so awesome. Thank you so much, you guys. Forget to sneeze on it? No, I did that while I was penciling it. Diane says, this looks amazing. Thank you so much, brother. Roger says, as always, regardless if I win, it's great to see you make these ideas come to life. Well, I tell you, I love doing it. You know, you guys come up with these crazy, crazy ideas, and they are just too much fun to not make them happen. This is my final list. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Nice. Michael Palmer says, I'm just happy you don't sound sick anymore, brother. I appreciate that. You know, it's what we try to do is try to get past it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And then somebody says, what's cracking, y'all? Oh, that's Eli. What's going on, Eli? Hey, hit the StreamYards, buddy, so I can see your name and your face over here on the StreamYards. Love your face. James says, who was the mash with? Darkman and what? It was Airwalker, the Herald of Galactus, and Darkhawk. Dehef says, yes. Big Armor Kraken says, okay, just send it to me now, lol. Michael Palmer says, if I win, it belongs to Roger. Nice. Tina Sarantino says, you left Tina Patel off the list, lol. Nice. Chad Park says, nice. Roger says, Airwalker, Herald of Galactus. Yes. Robert Sterling says, James Dunn, Airwalker. Nice. Robert added Ellie. Nice. Joshua Sanders says, so burner. Thank you so much, brother. I love your face. Chris Mitchell says, now scroll back up and read all the comments from the last hour and a half. Ooh. Rob Moisel says, we need to see Tina Patel's birth certificate. I know, right? Facebook user says, noise work, Buckaroo. I think that's Daryl. Is that Daryl? Was it Daryl? Well, it sounds like Daryl. It was Daryl. Thank you so much there, Thunder. Love your face. Martin Lee says, excuse me while I go to mow the lawn. Nice. James Dunn says, Airwalk, like the shoes. Airwalker. Yeah, the Airwalker. Yeah. Crispy Simmons says, so sick, brother. Thank you so much, my good sir. Dehev says, Airwalker, Texas Ranger. Nice. Anthony Aguirre says, I'm here. It's been a while. Hope the fam is good. We're getting through it, brother. We're not feeling 100%, but we're getting through it. Thank you for being here. Love your face. How is everyone doing with y'all out there? Mitchell says, okay, just go back and read all of mine. They're amazing. I'm pretty sure I can say with confidence, no, I won't. And no, they aren't. Love you, Mitchell. I just headbutted the camera. Terry Jeffrey says, Chris Mitchell, haha, sounds right. I know, right? Amy Youngbird says, hi, all. Happy Saturday. Hello, Amy. Hello, Terry. Facebook user says, add me in all caps. I'm thinking that's Eli. Is that Eli? Let me see. That was Eli. Nice. Okay. All right. So is that my buddy Robert, who is doing this out of the kindness of his heart. I love you, Robert. Thank you so much. So that he doesn't go absolutely bonkers. Everyone who wants to be on the list, get in here now. Get in here. Oh, I did. I knocked the crap out of the camera. My apologies, you guys. You guys are all like cantilever there. It's still bad. But you come on now. There we go. What are we doing over here? What are we even doing? Andre Lemos says, looks awesome. Thank you, brother. Mitchell says, blasphemous. Just blasphemous. Then Sonny says, woot, woot. We in this. Noise. Okay. I am over here on the wheel. All right. Let me clear out these names. Okay. All right. Delete those names. And as soon as I get something from Robert, let's see. Okay. Robert sent that to me a minute ago. So we're going to go with this one. If you're not in here, I'm sorry. Okay. Let's go here. Okay, get them all. Whoa. Okay, no. Get them all. All right. Okay, copy. Oh, no. Come on. Copy. Let me go over here. A paste. Okay. Did anyone else show up? I'm going to show you guys the list as we have it right now. Screen window. Boom. Okay. So we have Ryan Ambrose, Crispy Simmons, Rob Moisel, Andrew Lamoth, Tina Sorrentino, Todd Irwin, Chris Mitchell, Martin Lee, Sonny Patel, Vishruti, Roger, Clarissa, Jim Randall, Robert Sterling, Big Earn, George, Sam Hefner, Cliff Jones, James Dunn, Karina, Terry Horner Schiffman, Scott Newton Jr., Andy Poole, Duhef, Joshua Sanders, Daryl, his name is White, Daryl Leaves, Joe Horton Alomar, Aaron Hollander, Steve Nybert, Chad Park. Steve Nybert is on here twice. Good thing we did this. Origami. I don't know who Origami is. That's going to be okay. We'll figure that out. Greg Rhetoric, Michael Palmer, Eva Palmer, David Mansell, Justin Mullins, Terry Jeffries, Ray Nunez, Doug Moore, Eli Salazar, Daryl White, Daryl Leaves. Daryl Leaves is Daryl White, I think. Is Daryl Leaves? I'm pretty sure Daryl Leaves is not a different person. I think Daryl Leaves isn't. Yeah, I think Daryl Leaves is Daryl White. So we'll get rid of that one. Where's Daryl White? Anthony Aguiar and Amy Youngberg. No, Robert, you are doing amazing. You are doing amazing, brother. I appreciate this more than I can say. The profile looks similar. No, yeah. Daryl White, he was like, get some leaves. Okay, I think we're all here. Are we all here? Ooh, look at that. Look at that art. I think we're all set. I think so. Everybody here. C says to Hef. Noise. All right. I need a fresh and crispy dramedy, please. And then we will make it happen. Find out who gets to go home with this Dark Walker. The Ronin is fire. Thank you so much, brother. Robert Sterling. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Oh! Crispy Simmons, brother. You got 2 minutes to get that fine booty in here and holla. Let me know. Let me know if you're here. Let me know. Where you at? Crispy, you won, brother. This is yours. There he is, ladies and gentlemen. Where's the dude? He's over on the tubes of you. Yeah. All right. Let me get rid of this. Remove. Crispy. There you go, brother. Crunchy, where you be? I love it. Oh my gosh. Hey, I'm so glad you dig it, bro. I'm so glad you dig it. Okay, so you know the routine, but for those folks who are new, here's what we do after we find out who won. I need you to send me a DM now on Facebook, and I just need basic information. I just need to know your name. I need your address to mail it to you. I need your email address so that we can keep in comms, and then I need you to answer 2 questions, and they're branching questions. The first one is simpler. Do you want this to be graded? The book is in really good shape. I think it would grade fine. If you do, it's $75 for Dan to grade it. I'll send it to Dan. If you don't, you want it as is, then it's $15 for me to ship it to you. Because if you get it graded by Dan, he covers the shipping. Now, the second question. So it's the first question. Do you want it graded? Second question is, do you want it colored? That's a branching answers as well. There's yes, and I want Jeff to color it. And then there's yes, and I want Steve to color it. If you want me to color it, it is $67. If you want Steve to color it, it's $50. If you want Steve to color it, it's going to go to Steve and then most likely to Dan, so they'll cover the shipping. If you want me to color it and then not send it to shipping, to grading, and you just want me to color it and send it to you, then it would be the additional shipping on top of the 67. So it'd be 67 for colors and 15 for shipping. If you want it just as is, then it's just $15 to send it to you. Either way, the point is, if I have to send this to Steve or Dan, they cover the shipping. If I have to send it to you, if I color it or not, as if you want it as is, or if you want it colored by me and then send to you, it's $15 for the shipping. So that's for the new folks. That's the rundown. So I need that information from you, Crispy. What's that, bro? I love your face. Ladies and gentlemen, I know that I have said it many, many times, and I will say it again many, 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 many more times. Our Saturdays with you guys is the thing we look forward to the most throughout the week. This has been my week. Tuesday we spent all day at JJ's follow-up appointment after being in the hospital. Wednesday we spent all day doing JJ's developmental NICU nurses. They need to meet him every so often to make sure that he's developing right. Monday I was driving, still driving back from Columbus, and then yesterday I had my meeting with the Siphon guys. So in between there, I was penciling the new cover that I'm working on for Merc Magazine. So it's been insanely busy, but nothing to do with something like a Darkhawk or an Airbender, Airwalker, Airbender. I think they said one of his powers is he's an Airbender. So my point is I love doing these. I love doing these. You guys come up with fantastic, supremely fun, to the point of almost being addicting, character combinations. I never would have thought to put together Airwalker, Herald of Galactus, and Darkhawk. Which is why would I, right? But it was so much fun. So thank you guys, and more than the artwork, I get to hang out with you guys. You know, it's just I can't tell you how much we look forward to this. I hope you guys are all feeling good. Anybody who's gotten a little bit of a bug, get better, rest up. Yeah, thank you guys for being here. We freaking love you guys. Mitchell says keeping the streak alive. Nice. Crispy says I'll get that DM sent over, brother. Thank you so much. Thank you, Crispy. Robert says, bro, you had a 4-hour convo with yourself. It was 2 hours. I've got a runtime of 2 hours and 15 minutes, Robert. And I'd say like an hour and a half of that was me talking to myself. And that's a short conversation for my normal day. But you're right. Andre says next do Airwalker and Walker Texas Ranger. I think he meant Texas Ranger. Nice. Actually, like 2 hours, but it felt like 4. Thanks, Robert. Love you too, buddy. And then Eli Salazar says Ahsoka and Black Knight mashups. What I want. Ooh, that's nice. And then my mother comes in and she says, "Hello, son. Hello, mother. How are you? How you feeling? You shouldn't be on here. You should be resting, Mom. But I'm glad you're here. Love your face." Mitchell says you missed my comment earlier about the New Orleans con. You and Steve need to do a jam piece while y'all are sitting around. You both draw a character. I suggested Black Cat for you and versus Spidey for Steve, and then color each other's drawing. I like that. We actually were going to do something like that with the Star Wars jam piece that I started. I did a Ahsoka, and it was going to be Ahsoka, Obi from the Clone Wars, Annie from the Clone Wars, and Vader probably from well, I don't know. We could have done. Would it have been cooler for Rebels, Darth Vader? I don't know, but we would have figured it out because the voice actors and actresses were there. But Steve ended up having to cancel the show. So yeah, the next time we will actually see each other is going to be Nolo. So I'm hoping that we can bust out some jam pieces for sure. I mean, why not, right? It's going to be great. Love it. All right. He is getting fussy up there. I'm going to have to get up there and help out. Joshua Sanders says, we love y'all, brother. Love you too, Sanders. Love the whole family. Robert Sterling says, hi, Mrs. Edwards. Are we going to eat during WonderCon? Yes. James Dunn says Walker, Texas Pink Ranger. Nice. Pterodactyl. Love it. I think that's my mother. She says, I'm resting. Good. Robert Schilling says, hope you're feeling better, Mrs. Edwards. Yes, we all do, Mom. Ryan Ambrose says, well, I just got back from gas. I didn't win. No, you didn't, Ryan, but we're glad you're back, brother. Then Facebook says, your mom is an awesome peep. I'm going to see who that is over here. Eli Salazar. Yes, she is, Eli. And thank you so much for that, brother. Somebody says, whoa, bam, I'm here now. Alex, love you, buddy. You're a little late. Oh, crap. Well, I'm glad you're here, though. And then Ryan says, $46 to fill my tank. Jeez. Robert says, was waving by. Jim is okay. Goodbye, y'all. Good night. Thanks for the fun, says James Dunn. Thank you for being here. Good night, all, says Andre Lilith. Love your face. And then somebody says 120 to fill mine. Good Googa Mooga. I think that's Alex. That sounds like Alex. Is it Alex? I think it is. Yeah, that's Alex. Yeah. Robert says, I also want to do karaoke and fight you in Mortal Kombat unless you keep dodging me. I will smoke you. Not right now in karaoke, unless it's like, unless it's just really like spoken word stuff. But karaoke, I'm a ham. I'll get out there. I don't know. It's been a while since I've done karaoke. I might actually kind of be a little bit shy, but Mortal Kombat, you're going down. Facebook says with mid-grade. Oh, with mid-grade. Oh, the gas. Yeah. Ryan says, feel better, Mr. Jeffrey Edwards, Ringo winner. Thank you so much, you guys. Oh, I love you guys. Oh my gosh. Crispy says, take care, brother. Hope the fam gets better. We're going to try. We're doing all we can. Thank you so much for being here. Love your face, bro. Mitchell says, try this mashup, Jeff Edwards and sleep. Now that is a good idea. It's probably your first one. Bye, Felicia, says Michael Palmer. Darts was fun. Weekend darts. Oh, I love playing darts. Yeah, bro. Yeah. I had to make an appearance. It was a hard day. I just woke up. Well, Alex, I'm glad you had could get in here. Don't feel like you have to stay. If you had a hard day, bro, get some rest. Love your face. Robert says, true. I'll schedule it soon. Nice. Todd Irwin says, night, everyone. Hope you and your fam get better ASAP. We're trying, bro. We are trying. The boy just can't catch a break. We're just looking for a little bit of a break from all these bugums and stuff. WonderCon can't come soon enough. We got to go to a crab boil. Oh, Eli, now you're talking my language, bro. Yeah. Clarissa says, thanks, guys, for not crossing any lines that would require a misty backhand. You got close, but you didn't cross the line. Well, Clarissa, let's be clear. Clarissa has quite the backhand herself. Sonny says night. Good night, Sonny. Robert Sterling says, you probably suck at darts. Challenge accepted. I swear. You guys must just think that I'm just unathletic. It's a shame, is what it is. Chris Mitchell says, okay, now go draw spawn. Next time. Crabs, I'm out. I love crabs. The last set of crabs I had, that's the only downside about Columbus. I had some watery crabs. They were gross, but they ended up comping me and getting me some other stuff to eat, which was tasty. So, tilapia. Robert says, I don't think you're really into sports. Okay, Robert, talking that good stuff. Clarissa says, go, Jeff. Yes, thank you, Clarissa. Okay, you're right. It was just a dream. Night, Jeff. Good night, Robert. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much. Crispy, I'll get your DM as soon as I get back down from hanging out with the boy and getting him squared away. We love you guys. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. And we will see you next week on the same Dark Walker time. The same Dark Walker channel. Yeah. All right, you guys. Thank you again. We love you guys. We will see you hopefully Wednesday. I don't see why anything should change. Fingers crossed. We should be fine. To be able to get back on the Wednesday, the stream Wednesday. All right, we're out of here. Love you guys. Night, Hefe. Night, James. Hope the Edwards family's feeling better. Night. Good night, Robert. Thank you so much, brother. Mitchell says Jeff is all about the sports ball. I am. Go Go team. Spore a point goal shot. Go team, go. All right, you guys. We'll see you next week. Thank you so much again for everybody who came out to Columbus. Thank you for everybody who's getting a last Ronin. Thank you for everybody who's here. You guys don't know what it means to us. We love you guys from all of us, as sick as we all are. Me, Kim, JJ, May, we all love you guys, and we will see you guys next week. All right? All right, we're out of here. Click. Bye.